What is up, chat? What is good? What is good? What is good? How is everyone doing? How is everyone doing? What's good, Twitch chat? What's good, YouTube chat? We need to talk is crazy. We need to talk. We need to talk. We need to talk. How's everyone doing today? How is... Are you finally quitting? Shit, maybe. Maybe. It might be time. I think it might be time. I might be washed. I think it's time to call it quits here. All right, well, let's give it a few more minutes and then we'll hop into this. $2 from Luis Gallardo. Appreciate the 2. What's good, Wikipedia? What is up? What is up? Yo, play, I also love your video. Came out the good rid. Yo, appreciate that. It's Dark TTV. I stopped playing DBL after the Annie and I stayed watching your videos. Loki just got bored, Lamau. Yeah, I can understand that, but I appreciate you still watching. Dodge with the membership. Welcome to Playboy. I appreciate that. It's almost 2 a.m., bro. What are you still doing awake? Go to sleep, AM. You have to wake up early in the morning. You got work. Unless you're still on. Are you still on vacation? I don't think you are. Okay. I think we can get into this shit. So before we start talking, I'm sure you guys have heard a lot of talk going around the community about the game. About the state of the game. But before we even get into that, I want to finally showcase the new membership badges that is coming to the channel. So I know I've promised you guys some badges for people that become member on the channel, right? For a long time I've promised you guys, right? So now I finally got the art for the badge, and I'm going to reveal it here today. It's still not finalized, but it's practically done. So it's gonna be rolled out within the next couple of days. So yeah, are you guys ready for this? I think it looks pretty solid. Bro's on Cypher PK with that title. Queggery, appreciate the $2. Well, I know that guy's that's a Fortnite streamer, but I'm not familiar with what he did. What did he do? All right, let's swap here. All right, are you guys ready for this? Let me swap out. Boom. So this is the base Vegeta badge, okay? This is gonna be the base badge that you guys will have on your right next to your name when you become a member for the first time, okay? So this is the first month membership. This is what you get. Okay? Then after, I still don't know the time slots. I want to. Oh fuck! You kind of see it in this. It's kind of spoiled on the bottom there. Let me do that. So I don't know how many months I want to add to these, like, in terms of tiers. I think I'm just gonna go base for the first month, and then every 2 months we'll increase it. We'll see. I'll see. But then after a certain period of time that you've been a member for, you'll move on to Super Vegito. Now I like that. This is where things get pretty cool. This is when things get pretty clean. So after Super Vegito, you stayed a member, you become a play bud for even longer. And then, boom, we become Super Saiyan God Vegito. Now, this is not a canon form for Vegito, but since we have Super Vegito and Vegito Blue, what should this be called? God Vegito? Vegito God? That would be kind of cool. But this is Super Saiyan God. Volcanox with the membership. Appreciate that. You're going to have this badge soon. So then after Super Saiyan God, after a couple more months, I think you would probably get this at the 6-month mark, and then at the year mark, I think 1 year mark would work out. Boom, you become Vegito Blue. Vegito Blue would probably be at the 1 year mark, so that would make I think that would make a lot of sense if you guys are a member for a year long. Should I join membership PV? It's all up to you. If you want a cool badge next to your name when you comment or when you're chatting in chat, then it's all up to you. And then finally, the open mount looks kind of weird. Maybe I can get that fixed a bit. It does look slightly off when you look at it straight up like that. I can get that fixed maybe. And then finally, I don't know what the last time requirement, I guess, is going to be needed. But finally, after maybe a year and a half or something, we're going to be moving on to MUI Vegito. MUI Vegito. So this is going to be the final badge you get once you become a member for maybe a year and a half or something like that. We'll see. 2 years? Shit, I don't know. Am I going to be alive for 3 years? For 2 years? I don't know. Let me see. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. That is a pretty good progression system. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that. So this is going to be it. And that is all the badges. So like I said, it's going to be rolled out within the next couple of days. I'm still getting the final art for it, but this is going to be the badge, and it's gonna look cool. You're gonna have it right next to your name. Like, I think that's gonna look pretty cool. So that's that. So now let's move on to what I wanted to talk about. So if you guys aren't aware, there's been a lot of talks in the community. Hello, what is this shit so fucking small for? There's been a lot of talk in the community about the game and just the state of the game. Just the state of the game, okay? So I figured, why not discuss this while I'm with you guys? Luis Gallardo with the membership. I appreciate that. Thank you. Can I actually pull up chat here? 1 second. Okay, cool. How is this even possible? I had 2 years on PayPal and the membership costs €299. The fuck? €299? I set it to like $299 Canadian. Shouldn't it actually fucking convert properly? Whatever. So there's been a lot of talks in the community, and I actually want to go to this real quick. I want to go to this post specifically because he kind of outlined all the stuff that people have been talking about. Bro literally showed who he got the badges designed from. What's wrong with that? So I want to kind of go through this post because this person, Yoki6363, made a post addressing all the stuff that's been going wrong with the game, and I want to kind of get your opinion on this and kind of discuss it a bit, right? What are your thoughts on Gekushin Squadra? The game looks visually cool. Ken with the membership, appreciate that. Thank you very much. The game looks visually cool, but I don't know, the gameplay is not for me. I know a lot of people enjoy the gameplay, but for me personally, I don't really enjoy that type of gameplay. So there's a lot of things here. So basically all this, I guess, criticism or outrage really began with the changes they made to Tournament of Power. Or I guess they're gonna make with Tournament Power. I wonder if I can pull that up actually. Basically, they're talking about reducing the amount of stages it requires, and they didn't say this, but many people are scared that they're gonna reduce the amount of CC that Tournament Power is gonna give out because of that. Now, it's kind of an outrage for nothing because they didn't really announce that they're gonna reduce the CC. But if they do, obviously that's gonna be bad, right? So people are just getting like, I guess they're just getting mad because they might reduce the CC even though they haven't. But if they do, it's gonna be pretty disgusting. I don't want to find this anymore. I don't want to go through it. So, and then today we got some more events. We've been lacking in events this past couple of weeks. And today they dropped a new raid, and they dropped a bunch of stuff. And in the raid, they actually reduced the amount of CC you get. Now, usually the amount of CC you get for raids are like around 700. It used to be 1K, but then they reduced that to 700, which I thought they reduced this to 700 because we're going to have multiple raids, but it is what it is. And then they dropped it again to like 500 now. So now the CC is 500. I don't know if we're going to be getting more raids in this month to kind of offset the amount of CC we're getting, but for now, it seems like we're only getting one raid, and now it's only 500 CC. So that's that. So let's go through why a bunch of things that have been happening recently that this guy just outlined, and let's go over it. Now, unbalanced 3 ultras. How many of these did I get wrong and why? Okay, unbalanced 3 ultras. Yeah, I think I think a lot of people like to criticize the double ultra format that we got for the 7th anniversary. And I can understand why, right? I can understand why. The 7th anniversary double ultra, it was pretty meta breaking, and now we're in this period where if you don't run those 2 ultras, you kind of fucking get cooked. Now, I will say, you know, me and a bunch of other people were kind of advocating for double ultras, but I mentioned this in a comment. I replied to someone. The fact that we got double ultras in itself, the idea of it being a double ultra format is not what was bad with the it's not what's bad with the part 3 of the anniversary. I think double ultra is fine. The problem comes from the way they designed the ultras. They designed those ultras in a way where you want to run them together and you really don't lose anything from running them together. Now that's where the problem comes from. Being able to run both of them synergistically together and having no drawbacks, that's the problem with the double ultra system. If they were to make, you know, Frieza and Namigoku both, you know, good, but you 100% have to run them together separately on their own team, like Frieza Force Lineage of Evil, and then Namigoku with Saiyan, Sun Family, whatever. If they split that and they made it fully optimized to be sick. Okay, we're back. We're back. I missed a donut. $2 from Gallardo. Luis Gallardo. It costs too much CC for double ultras. I mean, yeah, that's true, but you also kind of, they have to make it so you, as a free-to-play player, you're not in a position to summon for both ultras. It is unfortunately the truth of the matter. You're not in a position to summon for both ultras. If you get lucky on one, then you could get another. You can go for the other one, but technically speaking, you're not always in a position to be summoning all these on these ultras, right? So that's something to keep in mind of. But like I was saying, what mic do you use? It's a Shure. What was it? Shure MV7. Is that how you pronounce it? Shure? Yeah, it's a Shure mic. It's an MV7. That's the mic I'm using. I only have the free-to-play ultras? Goddamn. Can you revisit, please? LF tag Fujigo on Trunks. Didn't I revisit them during the anniversary? I got both as a free-to-play using only 7K. Well, that's just you having godly luck. Most people are not going to be pulling 2 fucking ultras with 7K CC, let alone 1. They're not going to... People don't even pull 1 ultra in 7K. Like, that's crazy. So that's the biggest problem I have. And then, on top of that, they dropped Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, who also is able to be ran alongside these 2 ultras without any drawbacks. Like, what? Why didn't they restrict this guy to GT? Why didn't they give him like specific big damage multipliers while being ran with GT battle members? Why didn't they have any sort of restrictions and they basically just allowed the team to run flawlessly all 3 ultras? That makes no sense. So unbalanced 3 ultras, this is obviously a big negative because right now it just feels like the game is being ran by ultras. It felt similar to back prior to the 5th anniversary when you were running, you know, Hit, Kid Buu, and Ultra Goku Black together. You know, triple powerful opponent ultra setup, right? Even Gogeta Blue, you can run there. You leader slot him and you fucking do some other bullshit with them. Like, they need to... People might not like it, but they need to add some more restrictions. The ultra ability is not enough of a restriction anymore. These guys get well over 300% damage inflicted, 400% damage inflicted. You think a measly 30% damage inflicted from the ultra ability is gonna do anything? Losing out on that is nothing. It's really nothing. So either up the ultra ability or add some bigger, stronger restriction, because that shit is not it. So remove CC missions from raid, remove CC missions from co-op. That's something I saw that they removed, which is pretty weird. I don't know why they did that. Again, they're being very stingy with the CC. Now, actually, let me see if I can find this. Let me actually see if I can find this. Someone did post the CC records for, I think, May. I kind of want to see how that looks like, because from what I've seen, it looks similar, but a lot of the CC is like kind of misplaced. I think it was someone responding to Garesh's tweet. Let me check real quick. Okay, so here. So I don't know who actually made this compilation. I don't know if it's Lugiani, no, Extras 2. Okay, so shout out to him for making this. So this is, let me go here. This is the CC record. So this person compiled a list of all the ways you can get CC through the game for the month of May. So this is 4 different years, okay? 4 different years. Okay? So May 2022, we had 18k CC, and I believe you can only get 70. Wow, that is crazy. That is crazy. Wait, let me just open this in a new tab. 18k CC, and you're able to get 17 out of that 18 if you're over 20k CC. That is crazy. That is crazy, because if you go to the next year, we got 20k, we got an increase in CC, but you're still getting the same amount if you're above 20k CC. A lot of this stems from the 20k CC cap. There's a lot of issues with the 20k CC cap, but we already know that they have this in place because they don't want you hoarding CC, yada, 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 spend it all on the big unit. Because honestly, the 20k CC cap at this point matters a lot more these days, because LF units are almost kind of useless to summon for. You want to just save up your CC and summon for the Ultra units, because the Ultra units are pretty much carrying the whole game. So this CC cap matters a lot more these days. So you're still getting the same amount if you're above the 20k CC cap, but they increase the total amount. They just remove the cap or increase it to 40k. That's the thing. They need to increase the cap. CC should be cheaper. You know what's funny? Apparently, the prices for the Chrono Crystals in this game are actually pretty good for a gacha game. Like, I don't play Dokkan, but I don't know if anyone can attest to this, but I think the Dokkan prices are a lot worse than DB Legends. I could be wrong on that. Look at my most recent tweet, because I showed all the CC records from February to August. Oh, okay, W. Okay, I'll take a look at that. But I'll actually go take a look at that, actually. Thanks for that. But let me just quickly go through it, because this is 4 different years for the same month, right? Okay, so then we go here. It stayed the same from 2023 to 2024. Excluding PvP, so you're still getting a lot. Okay, so you're getting more CC here if you don't play PvP, which is actually good, because not everyone plays PvP and not everyone is able to secure, you know, the top 10k spots. So this is a good change from here. And then here, May 2025, this is this year. This is above 20k, so it decreased by 1k pretty much if you're over 20k. So the CC amount is still around the same, but you're losing out on some CC if you're a person that saves up a lot, right? So you're losing 1k there. So that's that. So let's go take a look, actually. You said your latest tweet. Oh, okay. Wow, okay. So this is for all of 2025. So 15k, you get 12k, 18k, you get, if you're over, I'm assuming this is the cap, right? If you're over 20k cap, yeah, okay. So you're always kind of losing out on, wow, okay, whoa, hold up. Here you lose 3k, here you lose around 4k, here you're losing 5k CC. Wow, you lose 5k CC here if you're over the 20k CC cap. That is substantial. That is really big. And then here, we're closing in on the anniversary, so that's actually pretty good. They increased the amount of CC you're able to get post or above the 20k CC cap. That's really good. And then here, like, first of all, I want to actually address this, because some people, like, think that I lie when I say this, but, like, people say it's kind of hard to save up CC, but they give you a pretty good amount of CC per month. Like, people always wonder, like, how are you supposed to save 20k, 18k CC per month when they literally, if you actually play the game and do everything, you're literally getting, like, this much CC. So you can very easily just save 40k in, like, 3 or 4 months. So the biggest problem for free-to-play players is they want to spend CC as fast as possible and as quickly as possible. And they want to summon on all the banners. But if you really put your mind to it, you can actually save up some CC. Now, obviously, there comes to a point where, you know, you kind of have to summon for meta characters sometimes, but even if you don't play PvP, you're still able to save up a good amount. All right, so this is July, 33k. 7k you're missing out on. 7k you're missing out on if you have more than 20k, which is pretty crazy. Bro, but I don't want to grind for that much CC per month. I don't have that time. Well, that's fair. That's fair. That's completely fair. But don't also complain that you don't have CC if you're not willing to put in the time to get the CC, right? So, like, if you're someone that doesn't have the time to play the game, you also can't complain if you don't get enough CC because you're not playing the game, right? So, that's completely fine. You don't have to play this game 24/7. I agree. Like, trust me, you do not want to play this game all day. But you also can't complain when you don't get enough CC, right? Once again, they are gatekeeping a lot of CC in these months, man. It's kind of crazy, which is why just increasing the cap would be really beneficial. The only problem I have is that 20k CC cap is not fun to deal with. Yeah, I understand, because they kind of like gatekeep a lot of CC in these exchange shops, which is kind of annoying. And now, if they're removing the CC from the missions and they put in the exchange shop, that ends up being fucking detrimental. It's not good. How about this as an AI? Like the leader slot, team slots can have benefits as well. What do you mean by team slots? Also, free-to-play units need to be better, at least the big celebration ones. Yeah, I agree. I agree. When was the last time we had an actual decent meta-relevant free-to-play unit? Excluding Daima Goku, the green one. Excluding that guy. Because I remember last year during the anniversary, free-to-play 18 was actually good. Was actually runnable, and she was actually ran in top rank PvP on the Majin Buu setup. Yellow Buu Saga 18. Yeah, exactly. That's the one. She was actually ran on the Buu Saga team, whether it be standard or proud. I think it was mainly through proud. I summoned for UV4 and got 6 hero Krillin. That is disgusting. But I appreciate the two. I appreciate the two, man. Louis Glutter, I appreciate all the support you're showing this stream. Yellow 18 from this from 600. When Red Super Saiyan 3 Goku came out, he shredded. Which Super Saiyan 3 Goku is that? But yeah, I do agree. Some free-to-play units should be a bit better. Like, we've been like on a streak of just terrible free-to-play units. She was a staple on the Proud Buu Saga. Exactly. She was a staple. I top rank PvP too. It's crazy. The Your Number 1 guy. Wait, let me actually take a look at this. I don't remember which. Let me actually go through all the free-to-play units. So this is the latest one. Let's go through event exclusive. Where is it? This guy was pretty solid. Tao was fun. Are you talking about this guy? Goten was pretty decent, actually. I think. But yeah, I think the last one that was actually, like, you see them in PvP was this 18. And before her, it was probably none of these guys. Nah, I don't know. I don't think so. Actually, New World is actually not bad, really. I heard some stuff about him. But yeah. Okay, so let's keep going here. This is the end of August. Okay, it ends in August. And in August, you lose out on like 3k CC. So I'm interested to see how September is looking. Wait, that's August. Wait, this is what we're supposed to be looking at. So it's 4k CC. It's not like the worst. It's kind of okay. It's worse than. It's like kind of the same as in March. Oh, this is 2024. Okay, wait. This. Okay, wait. Let's see how this is. August. Okay, wait. So it's okay. So last year we got more CC than last year. We got more CC than last year here too. And we got. So I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the raw numbers here. I'm looking at the data after crunching up the numbers, which I did not do. Shout out to whoever did this. It looks like we got more CC than last year. With relatively the same amount of CC gate kept behind the 20k CC cap. So is the outrage for the CC a good or bad thing? What do you guys think? Is the outrage for the CC warranted or not? Based off the numbers we're looking at here. August, we got 17k, and we lose out on 4K last year. This year we got 70K and we lose out on 3K. 3K, yeah, 3K. So is it warranted or not? We seem to be getting this. If we seem to be getting more CC every month, and more CC every month, even if you're over 20K CC. Good thing because most of it is locked behind the cap. Well, I'm looking also at the number below it, which is taking into account the 20K cap. So if we compare the 20K cap, 14K versus 12.6, 24K versus 21.5, 25K versus, what is this? I don't really see it here. 18K versus, I don't see it here either. It just looks like it's relatively the same as last year, if not better. Maybe people are overreacting then without looking at the stats, because I think so. I'm going to sleep. Good night, play. Yo, good night. Take care, 3. That's. I think the biggest issue people have is that they see one thing. They see like CC being removed from one specific area, but they don't keep in mind if we're getting CC from different other areas. For example, the web store is also giving us CC through redeemable codes. Now, I will say one thing. Not everyone is able to access the web store. So I don't know what percentage of people are able to access the web store or not. I haven't had any issues with the web store recently, but that's my experience. I can't really talk on other people's experience, but they don't take into account the fact that we get CC from other avenues. We might be getting more free CC just from reward, like, I guess, top grossing reward, even though we don't really get top grossing anymore. They give us thank you rewards and stuff like that. So it's just that people like to specifically look at the bad changes, and they don't look at how it's being, I guess, converted through other ways of getting the CC, if that makes sense. I still do think I really want to see how the web store is half working from time to time. I think the only time it doesn't work for me specifically is when it's right after our reveals and stuff, when they reveal the code and the website just get bombarded with people trying to access it, right? So other than that, it works fine for me personally, but that's just me. Yo, big man, can you pin an invite to the Discord server in here? Need more members in low key. Yo, Telox, or put a, or I guess comment the URL and I'll pin it. Comment the server invite and I'll pin it. Not so hot take. Double Ultra should have been on one banner. That is, I'm telling you right now, that will never happen. Especially, okay, wait. If it's 2 new Ultras, that is never gonna happen. You know how much money they would end up losing? That is never gonna happen. Obviously, it would be crazy for us. I'll be happy. Don't get me wrong. I'd be happy, but that is never gonna happen. What's the video about, broski? We're just talking about the current situation or landscape of the game, because there's been a lot of outrage on social media, so I want to kind of discuss with you guys about it. Double Ultras was the worst thing. Again, like I said, I don't think the fact that we got double Ultras in itself is bad. I think the way they designed the Ultras and how they work too well together is bad. The design of the Ultras is bad. The format itself isn't, personally. Damn, look at the increase in CC, 20k to 27. Now, there is one thing to keep in mind. Actually, not really. We've been getting this around the same number of LF and Ultra units compared to last year. 3 Ultras in 2 months with this amount of CC is a problem. Now, that is one thing. 3 Ultras in the span of like 6 weeks is crazy work. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? That is disgusting. Do you think they'll ever add a guaranteed Ultra? So fuck, I have no water. Fuck no. I sent the link, by the way. Oh, okay. Let me go find it. Wait, let me just actually make you mod real quick. Can you send it again? Can you send the link again? All right, cool, thanks. All right, if you guys want to join the Discord, it is going to be pinned in the... it's going to be a pinned message if you guys want to join the Discord. SSG Goku really the best elephant in the game? Okay, let's relax. Let's relax. All right, let's keep going here. Let's keep looking at what this guy has to say. Yo, players, what tag do you want buff next? Appreciate the dono. $2 from Riley Likes... I don't say full. Riley Likes Dudes, okay. What tag do you want buff next? Honestly, movies. Movies needs a buff badly. Movies needs a buff badly. $10 from Luis Gallardo. My parents are going to be pissed at me for spending my money. Honestly, just like sending donos. Yo, Luis. If that's the case, please don't donate. I don't want you to get in trouble. I appreciate the support. I appreciate it. But do not get in trouble with your parents on my behalf, please. Please don't do that. Please. But I appreciate the support nonetheless. You know what I just found out? Fucking YouTube and Apple be stealing like half the amount you guys donate. So let's say, for example, Luis Gallardo, he donated $10 right now. Google takes, or YouTube takes like 30% of that, and then Apple takes another 20% of that. So I'll be left with like $5 out of that 10. That's fucking robbery, man. They be robbing me straight up like that. Fucking hell. I might have to like just put a link to my PayPal or some shit instead if you guys want to actually support me. Like, that is crazy, but whatever. Okay, let's keep going here. So yeah, removing the CC from the mission, this in itself, just looking at it, is obviously a bad thing, but if they give us CC through other means, then it's fine. Broad zero team diversity, I agree. This is the way they've designed these ultras. This basically goes with these ultras. It's bad. It's bad. Failed to optimize the app for multiple months, still not optimized. Agree. I don't know if they're still suffering from the fact that the ground battles are still like slowing down the game, but it is still, I think you can still definitely feel that the game is not fully optimized for it. Read me, thank you for the membership. Welcome to Play Bud. Bro, KO Guard has ruined team building. Every team has it. Yeah, I mean, if you're not running Dynamic Goku, it's just such a... What is even the point? What is even the point? Reduce CC amount from raid by 3. Yeah, we talked about this. I don't know why they're just reducing the CC for the raid. Again, if they don't include it in another way to get the CC, and it not being restricted to like exchange shops or something being locked behind it, then this is like fine. But I don't understand what is the point of them reducing the CC amount? Why are they just splitting up these CC amounts to be given through different means? Like, just let it be in the rate. Like, I don't get it. Why are you dropping from 1k all the way down to 300? It makes no sense. Introduces the worst pity in gacha games ever, period. I can't talk about it being the worst in gacha games, but I do think it's pretty bad. The amount needed to get the copy of the Ultra, I will say, is not terrible. Like 45k CC, like if you take into account the fact that it takes 30k to hit pity on LF banners, 45k for a CC isn't terrible. Isn't terrible. The problem with the pity system is that if you manage to pull a copy of the Ultra, so for example, Vegeta, if you pull a copy before hitting pity, you can't take advantage of the pity. You can't take advantage of the pity. What kind of fucking system is that? Let me hit pity and give me the copy. Like, what is that? But there is the problem. Where do you get that 45k CC? Okay, and it just comes down to whether you have enough CC. I'm not going to talk about where you're going to get the CC. We went over how much CC you get per month. If you're not able to like save up that amount of CC, it's not my fault. You as a free-to-play player, you have to manage your CC correctly. You can't be summoning on everything. If you have to be saving your CC, you know? You can't just be summoning on every banner and just expect to just have enough to pull the character. Like, stop. I'm tired of that argument. Luis Gallardo, what the fuck? I think they just need to try new things, but the ultras need to be balanced. As a free-to-play, I think it's fair. Yeah, Raz. Our local free-to-play player said it's fair, okay? How the fuck do you get 40k? I literally just went over how you can get 40k CC if you save up for like 3 months. Obviously, it's not ideal. It's not ideal. Money spender, forget about the CC cap. I'm looking at the... Yo, some of you guys are fucking brain dead, man. Come on, keep up. Stop being slow. There is an amount you get, and then there's an amount you get if you're over the 20k cap. If you guys don't know what the 20k CC cap, you could still get... Oh my god. You guys think that if you have... You guys think that 20k CC cap means you can't get any CC after 20k? That's not how it works. That's not how it works. You can get more CC after 20k. It's just that you can't exchange from it in the exchange shop. Jesus, some of you guys are slow as fuck. But it is a common misconception people have. I don't know why people still believe that you can't get over the 20k CC if you have 20k CC. Like, I don't get where that came from. But the 20k CC cap is a soft cap, meaning you can't exchange for CC outside of that. You still get CC from TOP, PvP, monthly. Exactly. And you get it from missions if they still give CC from minute late. You spent 400 some in this game. You could have stacked it. Got your own crib. You worry about your own problems before worry about others. Holy fuck. Lower the CC cap to 5. Honestly, some of you guys deserve a 5k CC cap. The fuck? Okay. Let's keep going here. Reduce, yeah. Introduce the worst pity. Yeah, we talked about that. It could have been so much better, but it is what it is. Fails to release good free-to-play units. Yeah, we mentioned that. They need to drop some actually meta-relevant free-to-play units. Fumbles multiple Zenkais in a row, most notably LF Spirit Bomb Goku and Relic. Yeah, this is another thing. This is another thing. These LF Zenkais are getting pretty worrisome. It's coming to a point where you don't even want a character you like to get a Zenkai. You'd just rather them get a unique equipment. I made this post here. Good times. They don't make Zenkais like these guys anymore. By the way, go follow me on Twitter. You know, trying to get to 100k one day, hopefully. They don't make Zenkais like these anymore. It's tough. It's tough. Like, Cooler wasn't at this level. The Spirit Bomb Goku was like decent. Rev UI wasn't at this level. I think he was pretty decent on release. What was the last? These guys were literally the last good Zenkais. So we don't get Zenkais like this. So that is another thing. Equipments have been going crazy the past couple of weeks. Like, if we just take a look at the equipments here. USV Plat, amazing. Who else got an LF? Feedku Platinum equipment. Where is that? It's probably Feedku Plat. Amazing. The new full power Frieza Plat. That was really good as well. Ginyu Plat. Really good as well. This guy is kind of an anomaly. People like to gas him up. I think he was decent. Nothing crazy, but Gogeta Blue. Yes. Gogeta Blue. Gogeta Blue was the last one. I mean, I even made a video on him. Crazy. Gogeta Blue was the last one, I would say. Tag 4's equipment. Amazing. Like, even I would say the Dragon Ball equips for these guys were really good as well. I will say those were even pretty solid. If you went up against a high-star Dragon Ball team, they were fucking good. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. That Dragon Ball team, despite people like to clown on the release of DKP, Kid Goku, if you read this guy, and that Kid Goku, or even like Tambourine or Master Roshi, that was a good team. You just don't see it that often because no one really invests in Dragon Ball Saga like that, but that was a good team. So unique equipment have been going on a generational run, and Zenkais have been fucking getting cooked hard. Feedku name kind of weird. I don't like it either, but that's how people remember the character as. So that's another good point here. Doesn't address issues with the characters or the game. Bug fixes really don't do anything. I guess to a certain degree. Shallot equipment was also really good. Corrupt Zamasu was peak, my first ever Zenkai 7 unit. Yeah, he was so good, man. I miss using that guy. When are we going to get a new corrupted Zamasu? Bug fixes really didn't do anything. I will say they do take a long time to address certain bugs. But I think for the most part, they do end up fixing it. Not specifically character-wise, because they don't buff characters anymore. But I think for bugs and stuff, they're like, it's like kind of hit or miss. Like they took way too long to optimize ground battles, and even then it's still like whatever. It's at the point where we want to equip it more than Zenkai's on because they're very obviously intentionally undertuning them. Exactly. Like, why would I, like, let's say, imagine I'm waiting for a character to get buff of one of my favorite characters, and they get a Zenkai and it's mid. Now I have to wait another whole year for them to get a unique equipment to make it better. Like, people don't even want their character to get a Zenkai. It's crazy. It's crazy. It does not buff characters like Metal Cooler or Frost. Yeah, I mean, some characters, they end up just so bad they need a buff, but they haven't done this in, like, forever. The last one that ever got an actual proper buff, I'm not going to count DKP's damage guard increased. It's barely did anything. Goku and Frieza was the last one, and they just choose not to do it ever again. Which is weird. I'm in the position, or I guess I'm of the opinion that they buffed Goku and Frieza simply because that banner or that part 1 probably didn't reach the numbers monetary wise that they were hoping. Because why would they buff Goku and Frieza an anniversary part 1 unit when they didn't really need the buff? They were still like top 5 on release. Why would they need the buff when 2 years before that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta dropped and he was worse? He was not even top 10, arguable top 20 character on release. Okay, he's like top 15, I would say. As a headlining LF unit, because clearly Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta brought them money and they didn't care at that point. So I have no evidence to back this up, but I'm of the opinion that they buffed Goku and Frieza simply because they didn't have it didn't make as much money as they wanted to. That's me personally. It might be tinfoil hat, controversial, conspiracy theory, whatever, but that's what I think. G4 definitely got a glow up on Zenkai. He got his glow up on his unique equipment. His Zenkai was solid, but his unique equipment made him like the #1 unit in the game. That unique equipment was the first ever LF unique equipment, and that shit was crazy. The Vegeta pity wasn't that bad, but for Vegeta was insane. I think obviously the Vegeta pity, if you look at it, like if you compare them side to side, obviously it's better, but it's because Vegeta was an older unit, and they gave us that 72-hour deadline, which is fucking stupid. But if they at least gave that banner like 2 to 3 weeks longevity and not 72 hours, that would have been perfect. Because they dropped that shit literally right after dropping double ultras. At that point, no one had CC, and you're giving us 72 hours? Like, the fuck? That was dumb. That was dumb. But the 7K just to get the copy is good, though. Okay, there's nothing about PvP cheaters. Don't they ban cheaters at the end of the season? Like, I think they do, right? I think they ban. I don't know how many they ban, but I mean, there's always going to be cheaters. I don't know how they stop that, honestly. Outright ignores player feedback. I mean, I don't know how we can actually evaluate this, because you got to also think of it like people on social media probably constitute a very small portion of the player base. So we don't know how people that are not on social media respond to these changes or respond to the game and how they perceive it, right? I'm pretty sure they take into account like the surveys and stuff, because I think they do. But if you're just making a post on like Twitter or something, I don't think they really take into account that. I could be wrong. I don't really know how to evaluate this. But it's kind of hard to evaluate that. The web store is not accessible to a lot of people. Yeah, I mean, that's something we talked about. Me personally, I haven't experienced anything, but I know a lot of people have experienced some problems. Even Garesh actually experienced some problems with the web store. So this, I don't know if it's fixed now, but they need to do that. New philosophy is a complete failure and joke since the ultras obviously ignored it and obviously come out in under two. Yeah, this is a big problem. Why are the ultras just exempt from the new philosophy? I can't log into the website and lost 2k CC. Do you mean you lost 2k CC in like in redeemables, like from the codes? You're not able to get those 2k CC? If that's the case, that's deadass would say that's 90% of the problem. Are you talking about the ultras? I do think so, yeah. Yeah, the free ones, that's actually very bad. That's actually bad. And they need to fix that. Because they're probably making the web store CC they're most likely in their head, they're probably removing a lot of these CCs from different spots like raids, missions and stuff, so that they can tunnel it back to the web store. And if their fucking web store is not working for half you guys, then you're just missing out on that CC. So they need to fix that. Actually, the web store being inaccessible to a lot of people, that's actually a big concern. That's a big fucking concern. They need to fix that. $20 from Luis Gallardo. Plus, I have enough money, but this is for my last one. I'm going to put the rest of the money away. Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. But, yes, please. I don't want you to get in trouble for you fucking donating, but I appreciate that a lot. Yoki, sorry for the typo on my last post. What typo? Unless I'm stupid as well. I didn't notice a typo. But Yoki, this is a pretty nice list, honestly. It's a pretty nice list. So yeah, the new philosophy not actually applying to ultras is a fucking bad thing. Like, why the fact that they're the only characters that are exempt from this makes it so that those are the only characters you want to run, and those are the only characters that you're gonna see in PvP. You know? Now, I will say Kefla is literally the only one, post-anniversary at least, that seems to kind of is still in line as a good unit. Metal Cooler, no. Well, actually, we only got Metal Cooler and Kefla outside of that. I'm interested to see how the next LF is going to be, because that will really, truly showcase if it's really just Ultras are going to be the way to go, or if LF still have a chance to shine. This next LF, I think, really is going to like make or break whether it's just now not an option to summon on LF units. Because what's the point of summoning on LF units if they're not going to be usable? Imagine going to pity on Metal Cooler's dumbass to get him to 3 stars when you could have just used that 30k CC on an Ultra banner and get that Ultra to 5 stars, and it would have been a lot better. Like, what? There's no reason to summon on LF units, especially with these LF banners being just dog shit. Like, the banner units are not that great either. A lot of these 1% Sparkings aren't stat meta relevant. Frost wasn't good. King Cold was pretty solid, but you don't really see him that often. Like, what is going to be the point of summoning on Legends Limited units? There just wouldn't be a point. There just wouldn't be a point. So I'm gonna be interested to see how they handle the next LF moving forward here for the GT campaign. I'm also thinking it's gonna be an LF Super Saiyan 4 Goku. We'll just have to wait and see, but we'll have to see. They need this Zenkai Blue MUI Goku right now. Relax. I spent a lot of CC on that Blue MUI Goku, so I have a love-hate relationship with that guy because I love the character, but I hate fighting him because people play like actual bitches with him, man. So like, in a way, I'm happy he's out of the meta because I don't have to kind of fight him, but also like I can't really use mine. I'm tempted to make a list of every unit I don't want to see a Zenkai. I mean, that's pretty much every unit that doesn't have a Zenkai. I wouldn't want any of my favorite units to get a Zenkai. Just hit him with the unique equipment at this point. New philosophy. Okay. Tournament power revamp seems to be making them even more play friendly, but use the whole character rarity extremes. Thanks for addressing the situation and talking about it. Didn't expect that tonight. Definitely made my day. My favorite YouTuber. No worries. You made a really good list, and I think it's important to talk about these things because it's really affecting. For me personally, you know, I enjoy the game, but I don't like seeing people not enjoy the game, right? So it's important to address these things, and it's important for the people, the higher ups, the Toshi Tani, these people to actually address these things, because I don't like seeing people. I didn't think it would get a lot of attention like that. Yeah, I did 26k impression. Like, this is really good. This is a really good one. I'll actually retweet this. So, like, I don't like seeing people, you know, criticize the game. I don't like when the game is in a bad spot. I like seeing people being happy playing with this game, and it seems like it hasn't been that way in a long time. So it's kind of sucks, but, you know, it is. I could understand why, right? Tournament power revamp seems to be making them even more free-to-play friendly, rendering useless whole character rarity. Yeah, the tournament power, we discussed a bit on that. Well, I'll have to wait and see how they address that or how they revamp it. Me personally, I don't like Tournament Power. I never will. I literally, what I do is I literally go watch a YouTube video. I go watch Azdeek. I go follow his team guides and I follow his path. I just do that and call it a day. Sometimes I don't even get the top CC. I get like a little bit amount. I don't care. As a content creator, you're responsible for the sale. What did I do? What did I do? I'm not the one asking for them to fucking do this shit. What? You can't put that shit on me, dog. Ain't no way. Bro is blaming me for this shit. What? Same, but I actually like it. So, like, for the tournament, I like the fact that they're reducing it. They're making it less. And I like that they're giving you the chance to get more points, give you a second run, basically. But like I said, a lot of people's concern is that since they're reducing the amount of stages, they might be lowering the CC. If that's the case, then that would be a bad change. But if it's not the case, then I think I'm fine with this. So there's that. Okay. But that's a pretty solid list. Definitely go check out Yoki. I don't know if he makes a bunch of these, but this is a really good list, and it really outlines a lot of the problems with the game right now. A lot of them has to do with the rate the list. I'll give it like an 8, 9 out of 10. Some of them, like, it's hard for me to actually comment on because I can't really talk about it without knowing if it's true or not. Like, outright ignores player feedback. I can't really evaluate that because I don't know if they are. But for the most part, I think it's pretty good. I think the top issues here is definitely going to be the unbalanced 3 ultras, the fail to optimize, the web store not being accessible. This, I think, is a bigger problem than people think. One person in the chat literally just said that he lost out on 2k CC. I don't know if we've gotten around 2k CC worth of rewards through the web store, but that is a substantial amount. If you're not able to access the web store, this is a pretty big one. And then this new philosophy thing. I think those are the big main points here. Me who just got the noise that you retweeted while watching it live. So let's make a poll here. Let's make a poll. Are you enjoying Dragon Ball Legends? Yes. Kinda. Getting stale. Only play once a week. Not at all. I can already tell what the poll is gonna say. It's just mid right now. Answer truthfully and not like as a meme. Like, if you actually enjoy the game, like, you can answer yes. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm playing ZZZ, dude. I'm gone from this. I know what kind of man you are, or what kind of person you are. Don't think you're slick with that. We know why you're playing that game. Who should return with the synchro gauge? Fusing Super Gogeta. I low-key feel like they might drop the synchro gauge for like a for like not a for like a non-hype character. I feel like the next person to get a synchro gauge is gonna be like a non-hype character. I don't know why I get that feeling. No one is having fun, even the people that play that make for content. ZZZ is peak. ZZZ is not peak. Which one is it? It's one or the other. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about. I do not see the poll. It's right there. It's right there. I love Dragon Ball Legends, but the meta is so ass right now. I agree. Either go things for like Super 17. Yeah, like I feel like they might even drop like a Synchro Super 17, like the 2 tag Hellfighter 17s and like Synchro Gauge. Like, I don't know why I feel like that. If I wasn't in your guild, I would have dipped. Hey, yo, if you want to take a break from the game, by all means, go for it, man. Don't feel the need to force yourself to play just because you're my guild. If you want to take a break, let me know and I can like kick you and then add you at a later date. It's all right. Sad this game is only playable during any infest, and with the influx of players, the matches are lagging, so it's not even playable. Yeah, I feel like the lag is really hit or miss, but I feel like recently it has been increasing a lot. Actually, should they make the remake? Should they remake the Super Spirit Bomb in a new preparation mode? Yes, I do. I want that tag Super Saiyan 3 and Vegeta preparation mode again, but this time I want him to actually prepare the Spirit Bomb and not some danky ass Kamehameha that looks like the worst LF in the game. I want the actual Spirit Bomb animation back. I want that shit revamped, remastered. I want it so badly. That FSK, the Father Son Kamehameha, and Family Kamehameha, I want all three of them to be remade so badly. Okay, another thing I want to discuss about is actually something that's not Legends related. It is something else. So I want to actually make a stream. Are you guys listening? Listen carefully. Be careful, Box. It'll be a Super Saiyan 3 unit. It'll be shit. Hey, if they make him... Oh my god, he's gonna be green, huh? Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, we don't need him now, though. Box, no joke, you should generally try Dokkan, even if you don't understand half the stuff. I'm going to help out on the server. It's not even that. Like, I wouldn't even mind learning the game. I just genuinely do not find the appeal for it. I look at gameplay and I don't enjoy watching it. I don't enjoy the gameplay for it. This is not a knock to whoever plays play it. Like, if you enjoy it, by all means, keep playing it. But I genuinely do not like the gameplay. Is bro still streaming on YouTube? Yes, sir. What bro want to talk about? Hey, D Moore, you're kind of late. We already discussed about it. We already discussed it. They gave us swimsuit pants, sleeve instead of CC. Are we dead ass? They be dropping the most random card sleeves ever. Like, I don't get it. If you quit, I'm about to crash. Don't worry. We're not quitting anytime soon. So yeah, I want to talk about it. Okay, we're done with DBL. We're done with DBL. Listen here. I have a Google Doc here. Fuck, that's a spoiler. I have a Google Doc here. Flashbang. I just flashbanged the hell out of you guys, okay? Actually, 1 second. 1 second. One second. I'm about to flashbang you again. My god, man. Fuck. Okay. 10 PM flashback, not too uncommon. That's crazy. Are you talking about Squadron? No, we're just talking about like the state of Legends. Okay, another flashbang. So, I actually want to make a stream one day, sooner rather than later, where this is completely not Dragon Ball Legends related. It's going to be a stream about a different mobile game or different mobile games. So, I recently saw these videos where people go back and played some old mobile games, like the OG mobile games. I'm talking about like Flappy Bird, Angry Birds, Fruit Ninja. Which one of you who's actually played those games? Because I know a lot of you guys are like more younger, so you guys haven't really experienced those type of games. But those were my childhood, man. So I actually want to do a stream where I go back and play as many as the OG games, OG mobile games as possible, and then just rank them or something like that. So we're gonna make a list here. Childhood mobile games. So we're gonna add a couple here, okay? I don't want there to be too many. Some guys lying right now. I think a lot of are lying. Subway Surfers a go. We gotta add that for sure. So I definitely want to make a list of a bunch of games that I would definitely want to go play. This stream might be exclusive to Twitch only, by the way. I'm just letting you know. This might be a Twitch exclusive stream, so I'll definitely let you know if we're streaming on Twitch exclusively. Okay, so let's add a couple games here. So Flappy Bird, oh my, this shit was... I was literally in... Yo, when this shit came out, I was in what? Ninth grade. Yeah, ninth grade. I was in high school playing this shit. Everyone was at the cafeteria table playing this shit. Holy fuck. All right, so Flappy Bird. Angry Birds is one. Temple Run. Yes. Subway Surfer is one. Definitely. Candy Crush. I can add that. Fruit Ninja. Yes, I almost forgot about that. Jetpack Joyride. Of course, we can't forget about that. Jetpack Joyride. I was thinking of something. Fuck. I was gonna say something. Did I add Temple Run? I was gonna say something. Fuck. I haven't played Plant vs. Zombie actually, but we can add that. Versus Zombies. Is Geometry Dash old enough? Because I feel like it's... We could play an Asphalt game, actually. Is Geometry Dash old enough? Because I feel like that came out slightly after, like, the era of OG games. These games are crazy. Zombie Tsunami? I haven't heard that. Red Ball Shadow Fight 2. What is Shadow Fight 2? I have not seen this. I've never seen this. I mean, I guess we can add it, but I've never heard of that. Hey, maybe I was missing out on Peak. What? May 2014? Okay, I mean, that was kind of the same era. When I was fucking 14 years old. Geometry Dash is old enough? Bet. I guess we'll add Geometry Dash. I don't know why. Hill Climb Racing? Oh, wait. Hill Climb Racing? Hill Climb Racing. What is that? It sounds familiar. Oh, of course. Since I fucking played that shit. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay. Yo, we same age? How old are you right now? Wait, Bucks, you're like 5 years older than me? I mean, shit. Why do you think people call me Unk? Motherfuckers be calling me Unk every day. You think I'm 18? People calling me Unk? There's no way. There's no way. Did I add Fruit Ninja? Yes, I had Fruit Ninja. Yo, how many of you guys know Veggie Samurai? The vegetable version of Fruit Ninja. How many of you guys actually played this game? Veggie Samurai. The vegetable version of... Oh, yes, that was the game I was going to add. Doodle Jump. I didn't add Doodle Jump. Holy fuck, Doodle Jump is peak. Doodle Jump is peak. Let me add this higher on the list. Doodle Jump is peak. Unk, you were born in 2000? Nope. I was born a year before. I'm a 99, baby. I'm a 99. My car is declining by the price of the donut. Luis, relax. We're done. You're good. You've supported the stream enough. You're good, my boy. You're good. No way someone just said bartender. Oh my god, there's no way. Are you talking about the Flash game? Holy fuck. Oh my god, the nostalgia. How many of you... I'm guaranteeing none of you guys played this game. None of you guys actually played this game. You guys, there's no way. There's no way. No fucking way you guys played it. Never heard of it. Bro is 8 years older than me. Damn, Unk. You see, yeah, damn, Unk. Damn, Unk. I think I added Jetpack Joyride. Minion Rush? What's Minion Rush? Oops. This is not a fucking OG childhood game. Ain't no fucking way. When the fuck did this come out? Oh, what? Okay, no. Activinity with the $5. Vector's one of the bro. Trust you. I appreciate the 5. What's Vector? Vector mobile game? I've never played this. I've never played this. I haven't played this. I haven't heard about this. Forgotten Warrior? I haven't heard about this either. You don't know Guilty Gear? I know what Guilty Gear is. I played the shit out of most of on iPad Mini as a child. Exactly, yo. That's where I played it on too. Fucking iPad. Oh, I was playing on my fucking... Some of you guys aren't even old enough to know what an iPod is. An iPod Touch. I used to play that shit on that. That's crazy. That shit discontinued. They don't even make that shit anymore. Let me just search up OG mobile games. Let's see what pops up. Oh. Cut the Rope. Oh my god. Are you fucking joking? How did none of you guys say Cut the Rope? Oh, you know what? You know what else? What was that game? The bird, the chicken crossing the road. Crossy Road. I think that's what it is. Crossy Road. Crossy Road. You're joking. You're joking. You're trolling. You're trolling. You guys don't know about these games. Cut the Rope is elite ball not exactly. You're so old it is disturbing. You relax, chill, relax. Crossy Road is not OG. How is that not? Wait, when did Crossy Road come out? 2014, dog. Are you kidding me? 2014 is around that era. Is I would say is OG. When did Temple Run come out? Can you believe there's a Temple Run 2? Release date 2011. Shit. This came out 2013. I don't even remember people talking about Temple Run 2. I think we added the majority of them. What is this one called? I forgot what it's called. I forgot what this is called. Something alligator? No, what the fuck? Isn't there like a Perry game? Who's that Perry guy? Where's my water? Where's my water? Is this OG enough? Is this OG enough? Plants vs. Zombie? I added Plants vs. Zombie. Pac-Man? Okay, relax. I wasn't born in 1980. Smashy Road? This game looks familiar, but nah. I think we have a good list here. I think we're good with that. There's so many Angry Birds games. Holy fuck. I don't know any of these. I think we have a good amount here. What the fuck is this? 99% on this game on this list are generally fun and not pay to win. Pay to win. Angry Birds, Real Steel. Okay. Are we okay with this list? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 games. I think we're good. Yeah, before you go to get your hopes up, 90% of those Angry Bird games are gone. I'm pretty sure I could probably find a way to like get an emulator or something. A lot of these games are not available, I think, straight up in the App Store, so we're gonna have to find a way to emulate them on the PC. So that's what I'm gonna have to do. But are we good with this, chat? Are we good with this list? Bro's gonna be so disappointed. Yeah. So like I'm going to like somehow emulate the game. Turbo discount. What the fuck is that? I think 15 is good. I don't want it to be. I don't want the stream to be like fucking 7 hours long. Nah, never seen this. Never heard of this game. I can't lie. Oh shit! This is. Wait, that's Gravity Guy, right? Wait, that's a mobile game. I thought that was a PC game, or Flash game or something. Holy fuck! I forgot about this. Is this a mobile game? hit the buddy. I added doodle jump. Oh, wait. No, this is... I don't know this game. Yo. What's that game? Yo, chat. What's that game with the gingerbread cookie? You guys know what I'm talking about. That was an OG game. What's that game? Oh my god. Oven Bake? Oven Bake? No. There's a game with a gingerbread cookie. Cookie Run. Is this? Yo. This is... Wait. It's not exactly this one, is it? I don't know if it's this one. It's definitely this guy. But what was the original name of it? I don't think it was Cookie Run, was it? Oven Break. Wait, Oven Break. Wait, is it just... What's the... I think it was Cookie Run, probably. What is Clumsy Ninja? Five Nights at Freddy? I don't think that counts. Didn't I already search this up? Oh, yeah, this does look familiar, but I haven't played it, I can't lie. It's called Cookie Run Oven Break. There's also Cookie Run Kingdom. Okay, yeah. But I think we're gonna stop at... Okay, let me just look at this. A lot of people ask. Worm Sand Dune. What the fuck? This is not even a game. What the fuck are you guys telling me to search up? Some dude's butthole? What the fuck? Okay, well, relax on that. Okay, I think we're good. We're good. I think we're gonna stop it at 15. Other than this, it'll get a bit too long. But I think this covers the main games. I think we're good with this one. I think we're good with this. I added Jetpack Joyride right here. Clash Royale. I'm gonna make... I honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to make a separate video on Clash Royale, low key. But we'll see. So we're gonna make this... We're gonna make this the official list. 15 games. We're gonna go through all of them in one stream. I don't know how long it's gonna be. I don't want to be sitting here sweating my ass off. But we're gonna have a good... I think it's gonna be good. And like I said, it might be a Twitch exclusive. We'll see. But I think that's gonna be it for this one here. So that's gonna be it for the stream. A pretty nice stream here. We got a bunch of membership. Stay on the lookout for the membership badges rolling out. Once again, if you want to have access to the membership badges, definitely join up, become a member, become a play bud, and you'll have a nice little... I want to send 5 gifted. I think you've done enough, man. But if you want to go ahead, I ain't gonna stop you. I'm gonna stop you if you want to go ahead. But I think that's gonna be it for this one here. So that's that. Make sure you guys go follow me. Go watch the latest video on Spirit Bomb Goku. It's gonna be cool. Tomorrow we're gonna have another video coming out for sure. So thank you guys for stopping by, and this was a W stream, and that's gonna be it. So peace, bye, take care.